Let's make the crispiest wings you've ever had. Subscribe if you haven't subscribed, and you're going to want to save this video. Let's go ahead and get started by adding some all-purpose seasoning to a bowl. This is going to be onion, garlic, rosemary, and oregano. Then I like to add salt that has a mineral content to it. Be sure to use enough cornstarch to evenly coat your wings. This is going to also help crisp up the skin. And we're going to tenderize the wings themselves using some Science and good old Arm & Hammer. Be sure to add enough heartburn to keep your ex away. And of course some freshly ground black pepper. I'm ByChance93. Follow me on TikTok, follow me on YouTube. Don't follow me in real life, and you want to make sure this is properly seasoned. You want these wings to be start to finish delicious. Now the next part's very important. Just like you, we're gonna go ahead and pat down our wings. Doesn't matter if they're flats or they're drums, make sure they are dry. They're gonna be nice and moist on the inside, but we want to allow the oven to go ahead and cook the skin and get it nice and crispy. All right, so very important. Then we do need to bind our dry mix, so we're using extra virgin olive oil. We're going to drizzle that on top and then just use our hands to evenly coat the wings and then toss them into our dry mix. Do them individually, do them all together, but once they're all well incorporated, we're going to go ahead and cook these guys. So we're cooking at 400 degrees for 50 minutes untouched to get the crispiest wing, and we're going to do that by using this wire rack. The rack itself is going to allow the wings to breathe, and it's going to evenly allow airflow around the entire wing. So you don't have to turn these halfway through. You don't have to mess up the seasoning. They're going to be perfect in 50 minutes exactly. Now I'm going to go ahead and prep the butter. I'm using grass-fed unsalted. That's not a butter knife. This is a butter knife. We're going to use as much as we'd like and go ahead and warm this to go ahead and melt it down. And let's check on the wings. They're absolutely immaculate. These are the crispiest wings you've ever had. Now I like Frank's hot sauce. I'm going to go ahead and cut that with the melted butter. You're going to toss the wings in this, and I serve with some homemade ranch. Let me know what you want to see next. And as always, cheers. Thanks, guys.